Hello everybody. You won't know me, but a lot of you will know my mum Jane, who comes to help out at your camp. Well, today Jane has asked me if I would like to read you a story, and of course I said yes. I am a teacher in a primary school, so I absolutely love reading stories. Now, this story is a story that I have chosen because my mum tells me that every year at camp you have some fantastic singers and some fantastic dancers. Now, I'm sure that when that music comes on the dance floor, you are all straight up to dance. Okay, and I'm sure you're not worried about what anybody else thinks about you because you are all amazing. But sometimes some children or some animals in this story may feel a little bit self-conscious about how they dance and how people may think they're a little bit different. This story is all about celebrating our differences, which I know that we are really, really good at. So this story is called Giraffes Can't Dance. I think everyone can dance. Now, the giraffe in the story is called Gerald. I'm going to tell you all about him. Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim, but his knees were awfully bandy and his legs were rather thin. He was very good at standing still and munching shoots off trees, but when he tried to run around, he buckled at the knees. Now, every year in Africa, they hold a jungle dance where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. And this year, when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad because when it came to dancing, he thought he was really very bad. Well, the warthogs started waltzing, and the rhinos rock and rolled. The lions danced a tango, which was elegant and bold. The chimps all did a cha-cha-cha with a very Latin feel, and the eight baboons then teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. Gerald swallowed bravely and he walked towards the floor, but the lions saw him coming and they began to roar. Hey, look at clumsy Gerald! The animals all laughed. Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool. Oh, Gerald, don't be daft. Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot. They're right, he thought, I'm useless. Oh, I feel like such a clot. So he crept off from the dance floor and he started walking home. He'd never felt so sad before. So sad and so alone. Then he found a little clearing and he looked up at the sky. The moon can be so beautiful, he whispered with a sigh. Excuse me, coughed a cricket, who'd seen Gerald earlier on. But sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song. Listen to the swaying of the grass and listen to the trees. To me, the sweetest music is those branches in the breeze. So imagine that lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really want it to. With that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves had started shuffling, making circles on the ground. His neck was gently swaying and his tail was swishing round. He threw his arms out sideways and he swung them everywhere. Then he did a backward somersault and leapt up in the air. Gerald felt so wonderful. His mouth was open wide. I'm dancing, yes, I'm dancing. I am dancing, Gerald cried. Then one by one, each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied on and watched him while entranced. They shouted, "It's a miracle! We must be in a dream. Gerald's the best dancer that we've ever seen." "How is it that you can dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how." But Gerald simply twizzled round and finished with a bow. Then he raised his head and looked up at the moon and stars above. "We all can dance," he said, "when we find the music that we love." I hope you enjoyed that story, and maybe you could share one of the songs that you love to dance to with the rest of the camp. That would be lovely. Thank you for listening today. Have a lovely, lovely summer and stay safe. Bye.